Eliot. This poem is a story about a mysterious and famous cat who always escapes capture. I hope you enjoy my recitation. Macavity, the Mystery Cat by T.S. Eliot. Macavity is the mystery cat. He is called the hidden flaw, for he is the master criminal who can defeat the law. He is the battlement of Scotland Yard, the flying Scots despair. But when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His power of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brows are deeply lined with thorns. His head is highly turned. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake. Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity, for he is the fine and feline sheep, the monster of depravity. You may see him in a by-street, you may see him in a square, but when a crime is discovered, Macavity is not there. Thank you.
We have Miss Aisha Rai from Ajanta Greenhouse. She is coming up with a poem entitled The Voice Within, and it is by Anonymous. Though the poet is unknown to us, the poem emphasizes that true guidance comes from one's inner voice or conscience. By listening inward, being honest with yourself, and trusting your moral judgment, you can make better choices, even when outside opinions and pressures differ. So, without any delay, let us put our hands together for the second participant, Ms. Aisha Rai from Ajanta Greenhouse.
Assistant Headmaster, teachers, and my dear friends. I, Aisha Rai, representing Ajanta House, I'm here to recite a poem titled The Voice Within. This poem tells us that the voice we should listen is the voice within, the one that always encourages us. Hope you like it. The Voice Within by Anonymous. I'm a spark in the darkest night, a quiet dream preparing for a flight. The world may doubt, the winds may change, yet my heart refuses to stay the same. I've stumbled, I've fallen, these days when hope seems small and broken. But every tear became my guide, teaching me strength I hold inside. Mountains rise and rivers bend, every journey has its end. Yet those who dare to take the way discovers brighter skies each day. So I will walk with courage strong, turning every weakness into song. And when my moment comes to shine, the world will hear this voice of mine. Not a voice of pride or fame, not a voice that seeks a name, but a voice that says, I tried my best. For success is not the crown we wear, but a hope we carry everywhere. And with each step, both near and far, I became the person I truly are. And I became the person I truly are. Thank you.
Respected headmaster, assistant headmaster, teachers, judges, and my dear friends, I, Martina Tangong, representing the Delwara House, will recite a poem I might have made a monster. It's a little hard to say, since it didn't try to frighten me and make me run away. It happened just this morning when I got up out of bed, but a creature in the hall of bed which fills my heart with dread. I didn't have my glasses on and couldn't see too well, but a creature growled and crumbled and gave off a nasty smell. It shuffled down the hallway with a moan that froze my soul. If I had to guess, I'd say it was an ogre or a troll. Its hair was super shaggy and its breath was really bad. I might have made a monster, or it could have been my dad. Thank you.
Presentation. Now we have the last participant engaged of inter-house solo elocution, and she is Miss Ipsita Papamangala.
Recitation is I'd Like to Meet an Alien by Kenneth B. I'd like to meet an alien. Yeah, wouldn't that be neat? I'm sure there's not another creature I'd rather meet. I wouldn't care if it was big or medium or tiny, or if the skin was rough and tough or super smooth and shiny. I would like it if his head were bald or covered here. Today, we the members of Ajanta House are here to recite a poem titled United We Stand.
1, 2.
United we stand, by Anonymous. We are the children of today, dreaming of a brighter way. With hearts of hope and minds at source, we seek to learn and grow much more. Through every challenge, great or small, we find the strength to stand up tall. Hand in hand, side by side, we walk with courage as our guide. Together we stand, together we rise, like shining stars in endless skies. When storms may gather, dark and near, we face them boldly without fear. When others need a helping hand, we reach out gladly and take our stand. For kindness grows when it is shared, and every heart deserves to be cared for. We are many voices,
Yet our message is one.
a wall of peace.
Can be built by everyone.
Let friendship bloom, let hatred cease, let every nation live in peace. With hope, with love, with dreams so grand. Together forever united we stand.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Titled The Visitor.
The Visitor by Jack Wilewski. He came today to visit and move into the house. It was smaller than an elephant, but larger than a mouse. First, he sat my sister, then it kicked my dad. Then it pushed my mother. Oh, that really made me mad. It went and tickled Rover and terrified the cat. It sliced apart my necktie and rudely crushed my